This is a special birthday song for that Jonathan. Well, we say happy birthday to you. Enjoy your new age. The graduate daughter. Not forgetting Shannon Taylor for Chicken Air. You want to remember her late daughter, Yolo Jira Wagner Taylor. Just well. Not forgetting Beratune, Wele, Patu. Yasina So, in taxi. Mother Teresa, Reina So, you were Allen. Yeah, I travel it. Edward birthday, Edward Lusso, Capiada. I say, oh, God, I do this. Wow, and the original soul in Raw Island. I said, oh, my. I said, Helena, boy, Raw Island. I put Tommy soul in Liberia. But you know, the level Stellar soul. Let's go. Says Angie in Raw Island. Anita Zia, Minnesota. Abojito, wow, like them. Donata, where I give up, or I see myself, my person looking, my person looking, he just said, oh, like them. No, I beat Daniela, not my underwear. He said, happy on the floor. I go. Alfonso So, I look out like no. Many times of Mr. Alfonso So in the US. I thought Alfonso So, they put your waking. I thought, say, what's your boy? Young, congratulations to that job. Jawali Jonathan, well, it is your birthday.
Good evening to want to welcome our viewers and listeners across the globe. I am your host, Ali Ango, Alfonso Z, and so right here at the New England Bureau of the Liberia Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. Good to join us here as usual. My man, Saturday JOT, just on time. Mr. Yote, good evening. How you doing? Making some money on the clock, or where are you this evening? Thank you so much for joining us and always for being here to have talk about Liberia. And so what is important is also to give people the opportunity to express, to speak their mind about the country, their country. It is not only our country, it's everybody's country. So everybody do have a shared responsibility when it comes to the country. And that is why we have to be very, very careful. We cannot afford to incite our feelings, what we think it is. So we must also value other people's feelings, their opinions about their country. They have the right to speak about the country. Yeah, it is their country. So, I mean, we got to give everybody everybody here. This is the Friday editions of Lpr-Tv Live with the analysts right here. Be the first to know. Hit the share button to welcome Mr. Mulva. Venetia has decided me and has gone to the liberal side of this network, which is okay. I'm not going to whine about that. Well, I said, so go and see, try and see. Mr. Venetia, it's good to have you here. Thank you so much for always following us here. Just do us a favor. If you can hit the share icon to invite someone to this to our evening, this conversation this evening, that would be great. It's 8:06 Eastern Standard Time right here from the New England Bureau to the Library of Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. This is what we do, and because of you, this is why we are here. We say thank you so much. Thank you so much. Words are inadequate to express. The conversations of our country cannot just be left with us. You are a big player into this here because we're just here to facilitate these high court conversations. But you, more or less, the good guy to be part of it. So this is why we always like you to be here. Without you, we can't do it. I'm not going to come here, sit alone and talk. I want my talking to fall on the filter soil, and you are the rich soil. So we say thank you so much for always being here, and we are. That's how we know it. Okay, all right, yeah. You know something because the liberal now you made a liberal to be like the liberal is currently inside Liberia, which is good, and we know his son passed, so he has gone there to attend the funeral. One is suspected in Monrovia, and then in his own time of Totan, I believe, on the 19th. And now, guys, we are making preparation to also bring you the live coverage that what Southeastern Bureau Chief Roland Wa will be leaving from Zulu Whiskey to go down. Some crew members inside Monrovia, the capital, expected to travel with the liver. We say good evening. We say thank you for coming here. Joyce, how you doing? Good to have you here. How is MN? One of the eyes got going away, are they still there? We hope everything is going okay. And Mr. Prince Double of the Prince Double Show, and the CEO of the Boiler Room, boiling people every day, every night. Thank you so much for what you do, for the sacrifice and time you are giving to the community, society, and its people. You know, this is tough. Sometimes you come from work, you tired, or you either from there, you gotta be going, but it's the commitment. We say thank you so much for stepping up for that ties. Mr. Double Kaba, hopefully I'm calling your name. Good evening, good afternoon, depending on your locations. Good to have you. You are on the official news outlet of the Library of Public Radio and Lpr-Tv. Good to have you here this evening. We are glad that you are here. You know, those people they don't sleep, man. To do it, they don't sleep, and all night they call. Thank you so much. We also advertise. If you have a business, you have if you have a business, be it here or inside Liberia, let us know. If you have an event that needs coverage, let us know. When there's no way, we can always figure it out and have something to be done. So this is what we do. We don't just want to be begging here, give. We believe we must provide some services, give something back in turn. You give a catch. In the coming days or week, we're going to launch something on this network. I know people are going to go nuts, but there's a society that we find ourselves in, or we'll do it. Part of that is a reason, but we want to come when the appropriate time comes, we will. And now this is a capitalist country, so we must create this sort of competition so that we can be able to have a fallback positions in terms of something. In the meantime, let's take a quick commercial break from one of our followers on one of Liberia's own and I will be right back.
Hey you, it's time to pack your bags. The world is calling. From the skies above to every corner of the map, explore all 7 continents with journeys designed especially for Europe and Africa. Whether it's a cruise, an all-inclusive resort, a hotel, car rental, theme park getaway, or the perfect excursion, Ayana's Dream Escapes brings the world within reach. Adventures start here. Don't just dream, escape. Book now, visit our site, scan the QR code, or just call today.
That's Yenna's dream from our own Mrs. Clark. That in case you want to do a reservations, you want to travel anywhere, rent a car, air tickets, just go and you can make your reservations. And I mean, that's it. Let's support our own, one of our Liberia's own. And that's how, we can empower one another, as long as it's genuine, unique stuff, you can support it. Welcome, Mr. Harris. Good to have you here. Helena is marching onto Zion. Good evening, good afternoon. How are you doing, Helena? So welcome to the show. So we will be having a conversation here, and we will intend to activate this line here. Too much ongoing in our country. The tabata is in our country, to the extent things that people shouldn't even be paying attention to, they are paying attention to it. I just don't get it. I don't get it. There are little things they have no thing. People, they should be find something to be doing to get themselves occupied with stuff, but now they sort of devalue our institutions, what they represent, and all of that. I mean, we're in a polarized society. Yeah, it's no question about that. And all of these things is some of our own alligator that we raise. Now they have become a full-grown alligator, so they are going like a wild geese. They are coming from in the cage now, coming out. I saw something yesterday. The Supreme Court inviting Prophet Key because of blah blah blah. Come on. They have real cases they need to deal with. Why go to that? Why break yourself down to that extent? These things, people supported these things. They were doing it. Nobody said anything. Nobody, they thought it was okay. But they forgot to know, he who rides the back of the alligator goes into the belly of the alligator. So your own things you raised, now they have become full grown. They are showing themselves. Find the real cases that needs to be clear. Let the docket be clear. Why are you adding up to things that you have no business to add up to? That's just crazy. You have better things to do. Better things to do. We say good evening. Thank you so much, James. If you have the time, the link is all up there to all of the analysts. Those who want to come on, fine. But I will try as much as possible to activate this line here. The demo, I spoke with this lady today. I didn't check here. Let me see. We get a rendezvous, perhaps to have a conversation tomorrow, but I'll have to do a follow through to see if it's still current. Mrs. Mosi, I believe Mrs. Madam Mosi or whatever, who has a facility. What's the name of the place? Relax place or something, some entertainment around the 72nd barracks, who has been asked, according to order, give her 13 days, no prior notice. That's why she said, we don't know, but I'm hoping. I had a conversation earlier with her this morning with the hope of getting much deeper inside information surrounding her case. She agreed to appear, but we'll see how it plays out. But in the meantime, we say thank you so much. Let's hit this commercial line again to welcome Mr. Wisser. Paul T. Wisser is in the house. We say good evening. Thank you so much, buddy, for always jumping in here to form part of the conversation. When I open the line here today, I really want to hear from you. These analysts, the Tabata people who come here always here to find a bunch of excuses. defending the defenseless. I always try to rewrite history, restructure the crime scene, and all of that. I'm not going to be too much here with them tonight. But I want you to just speak your mind as a Liberian, how you feel. Let's just take out these garments of this politics. I'm a seditions, I'm a UPs, I'm a ANC. Because all of these people, it doesn't help. They are just the same old people that come and make empty promises, magnify things, take it to the next level, and all to tell us, believe in me, we'll do it, we'll do this. If I'm elected, the thing that happened now, we're not happy again. So nothing. At the end, it become worse. Because it's like Black Dragon revenge the death of Bruce Lee. The bad the other people did, they're gonna do their own and I over to A. And then when we question them, the teller say, well, it went on for so time. What did you guys do? When you should fix it. So that's who they are. This is the building that is the boom of contentions. That's the center of gravity in the country. Everybody want to be on the airflow. And there's a heavy load in there. Some of them can't stand that. Our own Paulinant Rito Cooper, the Sapo journalist of LPR. Good morning. Good joining us from inside Liberia. So this is a mansion. This building is the first buildings of the Republic of Liberia. Everybody wants to go in there and get an official residence, say, in this building here. Because once you are there, forget it. It means you conduct the affairs of the country. Let's take this break here. Then we want to peruse some of the print media in Liberia. What is happening? Senate rejects Buakai's request to de-ratify the TIA contract, citing costly arbitrations and investment risk. Wow, that's a serious one. The Senate say Ayakoto. We want to see that and take a look of other newspapers, some of the news making headlines. But the issue of this eviction here, we talk about here, we strongly feel there's a big political implication as well associated with this. It's getting to, I think it's getting to a different level. And we don't know how it's going to turn out. What are going to be the reactions of voters? But Liberian voters, people are very quick to forget. That I know. So anything can happen right now, but at the end of the day, forget it. Mr. Toll, good to have you here. Junior Johnson, Mr. Johnson, good to have you here. Let's take this break here quickly, and I will be right back.
Do you want to share your events with the world? Why not contact us? We are Liberia Public Radio, LPR. We are the specialists in advertisements, commercials, radio and TV services. We have the professionals that can help you sell your products and provide live coverage of all events, such as weddings, conventions, graduations, reunions, anniversaries, sports, birthdays, baby showers, religious activities, funerals, and many more. Take your phone right now and call any of the following numbers: 682-433-8802, 267-648-6089, 484-786-3337, or 916-533-2048. Our customer service representatives are waiting to take your calls and give you the needed assistance. It is LPR, the home of excellent media services and your friends in business.
In the media industry, that's who we are. I want to ask a question here this morning. Who, for any reason, that feel they will or has changed party affiliations because of what is happening? Who want to switch gear, whether you voted or not? But we also learn your support. That's another thing. Who is now sort of sitting on the edge? Which way? Which party? Do we still, in fact, really believe in this party? I think I need to hear people here. Prince Double, I need to hear from you here tonight. Helena, I need to hear from you. Will you still be with CDC, or you going to go to Unity Party, or you going to go to ANC, or what? ALP, another one king. You know, Liberia more or less now has become an experimental ground, like a laboratory. We try it one that way, that try it one, you go to one, you try it one day, like you go in your lab to go do your blood, they can't find a vein hole, they just joking, poking your arm here because they're trying to get a vein to get your lab work done. So how many of us really getting concerned with these political institutions? Where are you leaning? Which way now? Do you still are there still chances? Which way? Are you happy with what is ongoing? Or like others say, well, let's hold on here, it's still soon. 781-363-5939. Let me just activate this number here. And I'm sure Helena going to call here because she told me now she no longer with CDC. I don't know which party she's going to. But that one there, she also can say. Because I'm not sure whether these parties they are help us, because they come to us, they come to the people with empty promises. They edify their talking point. They tell people this is what we want to do, this is what we're going to do. By this time, this is where we will be. And I'm not sure it's happening. That is not happening. So what is responsible? Should we ourselves should have a shared responsibility in terms of the choices that we made as a people for our country? Should we be held responsible? Are we the one? Or who else? Who are we bringing again? We're not trying a young boy, we're not trying old people. So who else? Who is a middle-aged man, or who is the president? So what really wrong? Where is this problem coming from? Is it coming from us, or is it coming from our leader, or is it a combination of both? Because the people want to come there show us that they're going to turn things around. They're going to create jobs. But sooner or later, these people get distracted and everybody doing their own thing. As a result, the ordinary people feel very rejected and that their voices are not heard. Let me put this number here. I got to recap this number. But if you also want a specific comment, you can also write online, and we can read it out. What you think? Where are we heading? If election, perhaps let's say maybe to be or today, the middle amen. That's Sansinto. Sansinto will be the worst person to. Sansinto can't even be our clan chief in total. We can't have the liberal there. The liberal will be he'll be a mess. That I know. He qualified, but he get a very soft heart. He doesn't want to make people to feel bad. He always makes accommodation, even if he doesn't need to. So that is a problem. You know. But the issue of this demolition, let me just put a number out here, but it's already under the knee here, but I will still put it out here just in case People are asking where is the empathy, and that's a legitimate question. People in their own country, what has been, the exercise, and it's also not right for people to occupy other people's property illegally. That is also not good. If it is not for you, you shouldn't hold it. But let me get to Saturday here. Saturday trying to find us a solution here. Miss Toyota, Saturday, good evening. Good.
How you doing? How you doing, Mr. So,
I'm
my
doing.
own brother, how's everything?
I am doing great. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
I can't complain. Nobody was listening. I thank God. Thank you for life.
Oh yeah, I know. Because you complain, you just give yourself migraine, you just give yourself headache, and,
Yeah.
and it's not even gonna help. So
Yeah.
sadly, a lot of things going on. Some of us, sometimes we talk all, sometimes we don't talk it, and that's it's important that everybody participate into this here. Mr. James Akwe from Fargo, North Dakota, Sion's legendary journalist who is now in the mainstream and is a Washington. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, man. Yeah. Nobody wants to be. I don't even blame people. Nobody wants
You
to
can
be.
say that multiple times. You can say that again.
There you go. He's saying there with P and D. Okay, Mr. Yaja, let me hear you, man. What's going on? Have you made up your mind which way, or what have you decided? The fate of Liberia? It will just die all that in your hand this evening. Where is a hope?
Well, Mr. Soul, I'll be honest with you. With all the things that are going on in Liberia, I am really, really disappointed into the present administration, because those who study leadership, your authority should be a large trump card to use. In leadership, all will be persuasive. What I mean by that, the president and his guys then around him, his entourage, they are doing a lot of stuff that will bring that is bringing problems to the country.
People be specific here. Don't speak in tongue here. A lot of things they do. Tell her exactly your own disagreement as a Liberian. You are at liberty to say, to speak your mind.
Yes, I'll be very, very blunt. I see a lot of demolition going on, and how can you be a president or a administration that's supposed to seek your people welfare, and you never arrange better? We all need development in Liberia, don't get me wrong. But if you are getting people homeless, or getting them to be displaced into the place, at least as a good government, before you can break those places down, you're supposed to have a plan B by having some kind of place to put these people. Because as the people come out, and social media, as the people come out on social media, everybody will feel bad. And for people, women and their children are out there sleeping outside. And this government is supposed to be a government with all the experience. They're supposed to be more intelligent to not do the kind of stuff you're getting people cry in the street. You get women that cry with their children there. How would you feel, man?
So
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, let's just diminish our own feelings into that. Terry, good to have you here. But do you think do you think the government have enough reason? For example, Saudi has its place, 5, 2, 3 acre, one lot, whatever it is, and someone is also occupying that place, and the only alternative is to go to the court, and the court say, yes, this is Saudi land, Saudi needs to repossess his land, but yeah, Alfonso there not not bunking on it, billing, they're doing everything, and the court gave it to you. Is that something? Is it justifiable?
Well, the point that I try to make the land that I'm talking about are land that belongs to government. I'm not talking about private citizen land. If two citizens go into court and beyond all reasonable doubt that ownership and justify, then of course those people had to be evicted from that land. But what I'm talking about, look at our airfield. You're looking at Rototown. I was seeing it on Facebook today. The whole of Rototown. If we know that area, people been squatting there for the longest period of time.
Meaning the planner for them, right?
Yeah, of course, but it's for government.
Okay.
Now, government say it is an alley. The people are saying that place, that alley. It is, and those people over there been there for the longest period of time when I was in Liberia.
So, but yeah, but sorry, it doesn't. I mean, we gotta talk it so as well. Everything got a good and bad side. We understanding, we're seeing it in the human side, and we want to put the human. Being born somewhere does not mean, you know,
it is the belonging.
It's your belonging.
But yeah, the point that I try to make here, these people are the same people that will cast the ballot for you.
Oh.
All right. These people have been around. Man, let's just be very clear here. One, people that work in government, the top brass of government, those guys are making $5 grand, $6 grand. The typical Liberian, they didn't get job. So as the government, if you want peace and stability into that land, and you try to undertake development, you have to relocate these people. How many dollars will it take for you to build somewhere and relocate your people there and say, hey, this area is the ID area we have to do. I am talking about being a humanitarian as the government. Do you feel good to see Liberians that been those places that they occupy, they move with front hand loader or bulldozer to break down these people, and these people are sleeping in the streets as a government, and you are for the people? What they should have done is to better plan for these people to put them somewhere, little place that they will be, and then you go and undertake your development project. That's what I gotta say.
Okay.
You know, but
you
putting a lot of females in the street, breaking homes over there. In fact, some people could just die from frustration. And that is not going well with me. I for one, I supported this administration that is in power. But the way they're going about doing things, you know, there are a lot of things that they are doing, and it will cause them though. Yeah. I believe it's going to cause them. So, and if they are listening to your show, they need to listen. That places that Rototown already is water under the bridge. But next time, before they can go and be breaking places down, they need to know that, hey, these people are Liberians. They are people who don't have the opportunity that we have. We are working, we're making thousands of dollars. These people are not making even $50 a month. Let us take care of their well-being. Let us take care of their wealth. People go there before you can go and develop that area. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you so much, Harriet. I will be going to the analyst, but let me go to Mr. Prince Dubber of the Prince Dubber Show, CEO of the Boiler Room. Mr. Dubber, good evening.
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Soul?
Good.
How's everything?
Great. Thank you for asking. And how you doing? Good to be part of to participate. Let me hear from you. You host out on a Tabata or whatever it is.
Yeah, because I'm not going to speak to the government land, the barracks and those stuff. But my concern is that the Satan area, because right there is Satan. That's why I was born, right to Galveston, right there, right behind daycare center. So that's a long time thing there. But I've been thinking about this whole thing. I don't know how the court came out with these guys now who broke those people's houses down in Nangbe. I don't know how he came out with only that particular place, because the people too who went to court had their deeds. They purchased those lands, they had their deeds, they probated it. So before you get back, if you buy a land like you get got a deed for it, if it is not probated, it's not very, very legit. So the country, the government will sit, one man will put people and probate one land. I thought it's supposed to happen in the ACA when, let's say, please don't come here and buy this land. He get his deed, he go to the government, he pay his fees, that taxes, he probate that land. The land becomes his land. When someone come in here and take a deed, or somebody sell that land to him and he go probate it will raise a red flag to say, oh, this land already been purchased, and this is the person who owns this land, so therefore you cannot probate this out. So all these people had their deeds to the area where they were probated to the government, they pay taxes to the government. And for one man to come out 2017 or what, and say Satan, that particular place, bringing 100 houses, I don't understand how the courts, according to Mo Ali, the water and sewer guy, he said the judges, those people are corrupt, according to Mo Ali. I can send you the tip, you can play the tip when he was saying it on that show they gave some kind of government platform is always going to sit in the evening. Yeah, okay, after the guys come from where they drink beer, they go and sit there and talk all these things. So he said, according to Mo Ali, that these guys will come and you get your deed, the other person will come and the person will get the hired money, then they take it from the other one, get the hired money and give it to the other one who don't have a lot of cash. And these are things that brought about these people infringing on people's rights, that what brought our civil war, according to Ellen Sally, the worker, and all these people, and though or whoever were infringing on people's rights. And because the men don't have money, and this guy came with a bunch of money, and allegedly they say he got some Lebanese people sticking with me, they broke these people's houses down.
Okay. All right.
The people with deep summits or so, I want to ask you on the show. I don't know if you want a property. I know you want a property. Don't you probate it? If you go probate, don't you pay money to probate it? Is it like being recorded in the government account that this land is owned by so, is being probated by so?
Of course. I mean, there are a lot been going out, and this is a conversation we hope. I think the only frustration is where there may be the national government, they have not, or perhaps if they did, haven't really got that word to explain it. But I was talking to someone familiar with this, that guy with the Turbo, somehow connected to the Turbo family. That case been a very long time case. So if somebody being born there who is 40 years old, 30 years old now, it doesn't mean necessarily, so there are a lot of things involved. I don't understand why it took so long We don't know all of the
Yeah,
details.
so you have to look at it too now. You know, now people, I know some people go and squat in the areas, in the alleys and things like that. But people who own deeds, who the deeds are being probated, their houses are being breaking down. And the government, they're making fun. You got the chairman for the party saying they have 4,000. What 4,000 going to do to these people who houses broke down?
Okay.
So for me, I think the government was supposed to get involved in this process. But the thing was in front of the court. The government should have gotten involved in the thing here to settle this thing. Look, my man, we want to know what. I don't even understand. Maybe those two families that sold the land, that came together and sold the land to Nangwe, the parent would have been the one who sold the land to the other people whose houses they broke down.
That's what I'm saying. So they are
investigation, how these people obtain these deeds and these it went into government attack. But again, Mr. Soul, I said, like, well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Let me go to my analysts, hearing from the people, their concern, their thoughts, and how they feel about the country. Terry Collins is Lpr analyst based in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Time James Akwe is here. Gentlemen, happy Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. Let's go to Fargo, North Dakota. Yvonne, welcome in the house of LPR.
Yeah, so I mean, welcome
this evening. So let's tap into the views, the opinions of our callers here. If you listen to the first and second caller, perhaps their thoughts is sort of coordinated, speaking in the same language, the same tone. But let's, if you want to speak to it, that's fine. If not, that's also okay.
Yeah.
Do they have a point?
Yeah. So yeah, they have a point. They have a point, and it's very more important to listen. And this is the kind of democracy we want. Where people will be able to engage into talk, and not riding the bikes of the tigers and doing other things like we had, I mean, setting the country backward for years, running into civil conflict. But yes, the essence of any government establishment is to protect the people, is to provide for people. The ongoing demolition exercise, for me, I want to look at it maybe at two fronts. There's a legal side and there is, a human side or a compassionate side. And so, yes, and we'll say, oh, yes, the guy went to court and the court came down with a ruling to ensure that, the right thing is done. Because if you look at the core function and purpose of any government, and you are to protect lives and property, maintenance of others, defense and security, and also making sure that the rule of law is enhanced, to the latter. Though you have that as a core function and purpose, but you have the people to protect. So I want to put it in a box there, for other colors for people who are calling to say the government definitely should have done certain things when it comes to relocating these people.
Yeah. Hold your peace, please. Let's get, I want to become to your turret, you guys just saying, let's see what the people are saying, what is happening. Let's get out of the bare way here this evening. 50515 number 1346 caller. Good evening. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, so my name is Moses, where I'm calling from Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa.
Des Moines, Iowa. How is Des Moines doing this evening?
They are very quiet tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all have property in Liberia. But let me tell you something. This is not about politics. I want people who are commenting, they should listen to those videos, they should listen to the people. People just went that I'm only the land that they occupying that the government own. You cannot live in a country where people just do things that is they fear is fine for them. For example, look at LPRC there. That entire corridor going to chicken soup factory, that government area there, majority of the area, the people when they build zine around all over the area, you can see the beauty of the area. Now the Benin government, after the war, a lot of people left their country. They stuck in Monrovia. They don't want to go back home. So I'm in support of the government to open your alley. So some people intentionally they will go see your alley. They build on it when you tell them that they say, what our government coming? What time government get money to come here? Now the government ready.
Now government not can, right?
Yeah, government not can. Let the people open the road. People talking about election. Look, I am in support of the government. We don't care if it will cause us to lose the election 2029, but no alley should open that Monrovia have a facelift. The country is by all. You go and open, you put a zero, no toilet system. Everything just upside down in the country. So I don't know what people are saying here. A Joanna do it, Boaka should do it. A Elena do it, Boaka should do it. And let me tell you, Mr. So, Boaka might not run. He will open those city. 2029, anybody that win, they will start from there. So all those are on government land, they should leave the area. People should go back home. People should go to your country.
Wow.
Go to your country. Why people just talking in Monrovia? So
okay.
Want to go on and let their own farmer. Everybody in Monrovia. So I am happy for the government to open the road. They should break down the zine building there. They should respect the city zoning law. People should respect it.
Okay.
You understand? Yeah. Right. So that's it there. People should not be crying on the government back. They see people say Boaka or there, he never open the road. Joel or there, he not opening the road. That doesn't mean that Boaka can't do it. Even it will cause Boaka to lose the election 2029, but this city should be open. Wow. We are in support of it.
We are in support of it. That's good. Guys, I want to be kind. This is quite interesting here. Let's get reaction. Let's go to there's another caller here. 484 number 4456. Good evening, caller.
Good evening. How you doing?
Good. Good
evening. My name is Tommy, so I'm calling from Pennsylvania, Yeti.
Let's see.
I want to make a contribution to the talk.
Okay.
Like the caller who just left, especially in reference to that Lpr-Tv area, the entire Lpr-Tv, opposite the Lpr-Tv, there used to be a glass factory there before.
Yeah.
That glass factory is owned by the Libyan holding company, that owns African Plaza. And that building is owned by the Libyan Arab Foreign Investment Corporation, LAFICO, in Libya. They also had a plot right by Samuel Stryker funeral home right there. You will see that African Real Estate, again, another one, Azuma Street. But people went and built to that place there for years now. Now, if the company come back tomorrow, then they want settlement. People should just forget about this putting government back. And you know, I support Joseph Barker to the point. I like the way he told yesterday, government making new land. People set on people land and they don't want to do it. So what is justice like people who land they occupy, what is justice they get it, but when it comes for them to move from there, then it becomes a problem. People, I remember those days there was some government ministry, the people were in as a display when the people could say move for they say they must settle them. How you live in government hall for almost 5 years, 3 years, they say they must settle you on what purpose? And most of the people that do this thing are people that cause harm to their people. They cannot go back to the village they come from. And they sit down in Montreal, they think they will sit down on people there. They will think that Liberia should be better. Liberia is the least developed country within that whole region that the ECOWAS, the Manitoba, etc. I was in Freetown just quite recent before I came. I left Freetown in 1990. When I went back to Freetown, what I saw, they were completely different. People don't care. The government had to carry on the work that's supposed to go on. People say the government will talk. The code is the government. People want to code. So what the government will do again? Now, even if the government intervenes, they say, oh, but the government will do the government step inside that country, a Baka move from there. I know the reincarnation of Baka Okada will take hard decisions. And thank God for his age, the owner, he's the only person that do it right now. People want to say, oh, the election time, when we do the poll, don't vote for If they don't want to vote, let them not vote. But the country got to move forward. Thank you.
Oh boy. Who can run wrong? Who can run stay? This is what Terry and my man Aquil Law. See, Terry is not chatting with the Liberal Progressive. Let's see this number here. 515 number here. 515, you there? Iowa?
Yeah, 515 is Iowa.
Yeah, I'm here, so.
Okay. There are there two callers on the phone? Because I tried.
Oh, okay. I was just on the line. So another caller that they can hold that. No problem. They can talk.
Okay, yeah, you can call back anytime. Let me go back to my guys here. All right. Okay, I think there was someone that was calling here. Let me see here. Terry, let me I'll wrap up and then I can bring in Terry here. Let me see. There's another number here from San Antonio, Texas. I don't know what I saw. You know. But carry on while I try to call this number.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said earlier, and the government supposed to protect, government supposed to and defend its own people, and the government supposed to care for its own people. So
hello. Thank you for the show.
Helena. So
I run away from my uncle.
You
I run away from liberal uncle.
The Liberal Progressive. But the liberals saying message, liberals say not John the old man. So I said, when the other you take let me hear from myself.
I know it. I know it. Look, because he's embarrassed.
Yeah, he back home. But look, this thing here, it gets so hard, it's hard to swallow. You can't put it in your mouth, it will burn your mouth. You can't put it there. But I mean, it's a two-way street. The town down there is not even sidewalks, and there are some people that they think purposely. I know empathy will kick in. Where is the empathy? Where is it? But I mean, we always making comparison. Look at Ghana, look at Africa, look at Guinea, right? So when we look at those people, when we look at those places, and look at Liberia, how we want Liberia to be? Let me hear you here. What do you think? What do you think here as a Liberian? What do you think going on? Is that how you feel?
Uncle, let me tell you, I'm not in Liberia, my children not there. But when you born, you come from somewhere that your country, you have feeling for that place. I don't live it there, but like my spirit living there. What's going on? Let's also. Nobody against development. Nobody against that. But breaking down the people home, I putting nothing in place. And so many people there, I was born in that place there. What my brother was talking about. They've been there forever. Not some people saying that.
Does that mean if you've been there forever, Helena, if you've been there forever, does that mean it for you?
Yeah, when people have been to the place. Before even before 1980, people be living over there. Right? People have been to the places. So how can you say you want to break it down? And the way the government doing it, even if the government wants to do it, my brother, that how you do it, you just make people homeless, so then they break down 100 homes, and then you let the party people supporting it. They say people voted for you. That how you tell them thank you, and then they tell you the people you go back in the village. You born in the country, there's certain areas you're supposed to live. It's wrong. The people that are supporting that here are not cool. The government not doing cool. And what they're doing, nobody said don't develop. But the government have money to do the development now. 100 homes break down today. Leave the people home there. You don't even get that money as a government. Wow, look at the other place where they're supposed to be talking about small businesses and to the military area there. Look at how the president responded. You couldn't get the one time. If you are a government, you can give us some money. So, okay, you know what? We need this area. We'll give you some money. You go find another place. We'll give you time. It's not how the government is going to work. In America, government pay people, don't have money rent. They are our own country again. People won't go back. The government will be treating people as a slave. Look at the people speaking out. Then you need to find people supporting that. It's wrong.
Okay.
It's not good.
All right.
Nobody must Baga house. They say it's sitting now in the alley too. It's a good that now.
They say what is it Baga house on the alley?
Yeah.
Okay.
If they say a house there, even if they say a house in like that, job here, they probably ain't. I say no, like former president. You're not touch a house. So did he really make a house sitting out of the wrong place too? Moreover, is small. If you want to make another capital city as a government, find another place to locate the people. You can just throw them in the streets and then it's supposed that they will go back home. They will go back. Moreover, belongs to everybody. It's one, you need to talk to your government when you tell my uncle. The government, when they bring to power, they must talk to that people. You don't want to worry in that country.
Oh, no, nothing like that coming in. Thank you so much. Okay. So let me go back to the line. Thank you so much, Aline, for chipping here. This is sort of diverse conversation depending who is talking, who is calling. You know, politics, of course, have to kick in. Feelings have to be there. Emotion, the empathy, and all of that are going to factor in here. Yeah, after wrapping up your point, let me go to Terry quickly.
Yeah, so I mean, like I said, I mean, this is like a double-edged sword. I mean, there's a legal side to this thing, but we also have to look at the compassionate and somehow the side, the human side. Like usually we'll say in journalism, the human interest. And there are several government institutions that look at these things like the National Disaster Relief Commission, and what else? What do we have again? The Lpr-Tv, and they should have put into place mechanism to be able to help these people even before they started this demolition. Something should have been done, man, to be able to do this. Let's agree. I mean that the people are squatting the land really is not for them, but I think government should have some empathy looking at these people, try to relocate them, maybe relocation package. Then what I understand is that I mean, you later on decide giving the people rights and things. The people reject it, they're not going to accept it. But then there's another side to this thing again. The development for
why would one be you coming?
Yeah, several sides. Yeah, there are several sides. We always comparing Liberia. I mean, we want to compare other countries, Ghana, I mean, Rwanda, Tanzania, and other places. Look, sometimes, and we're talking about hard decisions to be able to move forward. Let me end there and give my brother Terence, I mean, the time, the latitude to be able to weigh in also on this matter, the compassionate matter. Yeah, the thing that's really going on. Because
the thing that's going on here.
It's so terrible.
Before I go to Terry here, speak one word to the president. Let me hear the thing that's going on here.
Oh, okay. So, Mr. President, and what's going on really? And I think there were some missteps along the way when it comes to, I mean, getting the people out. The Lpr-Tv or the National Disaster Relief Commission should have moved in long time, try to relocate these people, somewhere before moving there. Because I even understand it was midnight. It was midnight, and people, I mean, in their structure, and bulldozers started, coming down on them. These are our own people. I mean, let's look at them in a way that, I mean, we are all Liberians. Let's agree they err in a long time, even back during the days of maybe the child still early. Some of them were served notices to leave, but they remain there. Again, it has to do with poverty. It has to do with decentralization. Everybody trooping onto Monrovia because I mean that's the only place you can have access to services and everything. But I think it's important that we really look at our people to protect them and defend them in a way. Though the legal side is also there. Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Collins, is there any divided role here with that of what Akwe is saying?
Yes, I totally disagree with Mr. Akwe. Sorry about that, but yeah, because totally disagree. The disaster management, I don't know if that is their responsibility to do that. and all of that. I know how you call it,
Lpr-Tv.
Lpr-Tv. I don't know if that is also the responsibility when somebody encroach on somebody else's property and they are being removed. Do you consider it as disaster management? Do you consider it as people being refugee? Or, I don't know what's surrounding it. I did listen to a few people on OKFM the last time with Julius Jay justifying that the land in question was sold by one of the relatives and is a land already bought and the court took advantage of them and all of that. So in my opinion, why should you blame the government? If somebody sold your land, your own relatives sold your land, and the court set an eviction order and a demolition, why do you blame the government for that? Why you don't go to court? Go to court. Get a lawyer and go to court and fight the person who sold the land to the other person and reclaim your property. Why should the government come in to provide land for you to move to another location after the court have ruled? More to that, most of those people were given prior notice. Now, the government land of the, how you call it, I don't know all the details surrounding the story about the military barracks in 72nd. That land have been there forever. And the people have been warning them that there will come a day that they will have to move. Any which day that would have been, even in Georgia government or in any kind of government, people would have still cried. Because here is the thing, most of those government properties, they can warn those people before they even start building there. They can warn them before they start building there. So why build to a place that you know that they will be broken down? It don't make sense. You see, looking down, right to looking down, because I used to live looking down. To the train track there, across the road to the train track, there's a whole place there. That place there, nobody was supposed to build there. The government told people not to build to that place. People still went there and started building there, including a Lebanese place, the West African Fishing Company. They extended the sunny when the people got ready to clear that whole thing from there. Millions of dollar property they cleared from there. The people didn't go and cry, they died, all the kind of thing. What we agree for sympathy purposes, politicians now will say, okay, you know what, this thing here, what we need to do, we need to find place. It's sympathetic. Myself, I felt bad for them. But this is the military people land that they have been advocating for many years. Not today business. The people been giving those people warning that we're coming to for the place. They gave them long time notice, more than 2-3 years. Why you couldn't relocate? It's just that simple. You got all that time. You claim that you get 500,000 investment. So the 500,000 business investment you have on the land, what you are doing with that money over the period of time, you are not able to relocate to know that one day they're going to come to seize the property. So I listen to all the sedition and the calling, the lady that I was there talking, those are seditions. You and all talking about Jawia data. Jawia is living in a luxury property that he built for himself during his 6-year intern. This man's a soccer legend, soccer icon, worth, according to report, $85 million. He did not build low-income housing units for Liberians to be able to have the opportunity to, low-income housing unit for Liberians to be able to send it. But as we speak, with all of what is going on, they're living in luxury. Some of those rooms there that they built over there, they can't sleep inside. You can't sleep there. But meanwhile, people on the street, you blaming the government for executing the job that the government's supposed to execute.
Is there any political implication here in this whole thing?
There is political implication. The people in that location, obviously, they will get angry. They say, we're not giving Joseph Boga the vote. We're now in 2029 waiting for 2029 to count. They see me with the motorcyclists that we were talking the other night. The reason why I sympathize better with the motorcyclists than these people is because the motorcyclists went through the proper ranks and file of the law. They pay for registration. They pay to government for everything for them to plow the street. And government decided to restrict them, knowing that they don't have job for them. The motorcyclists cannot be carrying rides to these people because the motorcyclists are legit. They went through the legitimate process. The government in turn denied them. Those are the people I can advocate for. I'm not going to advocate for people who encroach on properties belonging to government that they gave you prior notice to long time to move. And you didn't move. You stayed there because you felt entitled. You in the wrong. Then you expect me to advocate for you. I can't do that because you're already in the wrong.
Beyond
So,
that,
yes, I agree.
you're a pastor, so you gotta be straight with everything, right?
But that was pastor, yeah, pastor. Being a pastor doesn't mean that you should agree for the wrong thing to happen.
Right.
In as much as I'm sympathetic, I'm very sympathetic with them, and I pray and hope that the government could give them something if they want to. But this is not an entitlement because these people, they are in the wrong. They are wholly in the wrong. And they are wholly to be blamed
So
because they
Yeah,
saw the mistake
but
and they
Terrence,
took the money.
let's put it this way. Let's
one second.
agree
Hold
that
on,
these people are wrong.
James.
But the
Akwe,
government is responsible to protect.
Akwe.
Yeah.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here. If you see what is happening within the bear world, inside of the establishment that is the ruling party here, I saw the tweet of the party chairperson is concerning. There seems to be a divided house in this. Other people are protecting their political power in terms of what could be the backlash in the long term to come. And other people say, you know what? We got to do what is right here. So, would that fracture the unity party, the ruling party comes? I mean, our people they're very forgetful. Before 2029, I think everything gonna be watered down.
It's also that's
Is there
not
a
gonna.
fracture?
I don't believe so.
Yeah.
There are people that will be here and there doing all those kind of things, but Liberian people know exactly what is right. These people that are inflicting this, they are opposition. That what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to use it. They're supposed to inflict it and make it look as if to say the government have cracked down on people. But Liberians are rational people. They see demolition thing took place during Ellington. Why the people didn't vote against Ellen? Ellen, una time it was worse. Ellen evicted over the cost of the properties that Ellen cleared was over $16 million property around the Fender area. Why the people didn't vote against Ellen?
The defense ministry, the defense ministry that were building,
Yeah.
down the thing,
Our attire shop, what we used to sit down in, or right on Benson Street
they
there.
crack your attire shop?
The people clear our whole attire shop. In that attire shop there, we used to have Kobo shop. We had everything right on Benson Street in the center city, between Benson and Ronald Street. Intellectual, wise man intellectual attire shop. Our small attire shop right there, we had our place. They had Kobo shop. Everybody when they come from where they come from, hustle that where they used to go eat, that the Valley border used to go do their hustle and thing. When the people got ready for that place during Ellington, they clear everybody from there. So I don't know when people, the people who talking these things on social media, they don't understand Liberian politics. So I'm not. I understand where they're coming from because most of them don't understand Liberian politics. So they want to inflect the thing now and make it look like it is the government. No, that's what JMB said. Okay, JMB said that maybe he tried to be sarcastic and in that term people will say, oh, the president don't care, blah, blah, blah. But the president said that this is the military people land. The president didn't say that he will not try to help or provide help, but he was trying to say to them that they should realize that this property is the military people property and they decide to come for the property. That's why he said, oh, God is not making new land. This land you see is the property belonging to the government.
You put the VA 2 for the God, not making
VA the VA.
Yeah, VA. Frenchman will say.
Should they, Akwe, should politically, should United Party worry? What a boycott
And
so lengthy?
yeah, I think somehow, I know, I think, yeah, I think somehow they should worry, you know. But then again, people know what they want. When those places that are being demolished and people begin to see real structures that will impact lives of the ordinary people, you will begin to see that people will somersault. But government never just demolish, these areas and just left it that will see that the government is doing things right there. So though, there may be, some anger now initially, but when steps are taken to improve upon those lanes, definitely trust me, people will tend to to somersault, and people will tend to sing different songs. And though there will be some who will go and then come back, but there will be some who will begin to sit and to think and say, "Oh yes, we want our country to develop. We want our country to move forward, and we want our country to be compared to others in the sub-region and elsewhere." And this is exactly what we see. And my brother Terence put it correctly. There are areas, sometimes people will build. Sometimes we used to be beyond man and broad when it comes to demolishing makeshift structures and things. Look, Mr. So you will see that people will build right in the alley. The waterway, people will build right there. And I think it's just wrong. So Terence, when I spoke of the national disaster, what's going on now? Call it a disaster. People are struggling. So it's important that the disaster relief commission, there should be area that they can be able to look in. The triple RFC, they went to Ghana to bring people to repatriate people. But then internally now we see that people are displaced. So yes, it's important that that relevant government institutions and agencies, do those things that will be able to help lives, to do things. There are several angles to this thing. And also, the most talk and think about, oh, let's do this because elections is coming and the people will pinch up, will vote. Those are things too that help to keep the country underdeveloped. And so I think some hard things to be done should be done. But while we're doing it hard, you're blowing it soft. That is the first thing. Let's try. Look, man, the people will break down these places. There's a place now for you to go. Maybe around Kakata area we want. Though we know that your kids here, you allow you work around here, your children around here going to school. But we have decided to relocate you people from here, maybe around places like Kakata, because you can be outside just like this. It's just in that line I was really just looking at.
Terry, with this whole thing, and I know it's not an overnight event here, but do you think there was a massive awareness announcement? Because people, and that's who we are as a human being. As long as it doesn't go your way, you have picked all the lies and everything in there. You want to kind of cherry pick. This one is supposed to be this way. This one is supposed to be this way. Do you think GOL was effective in terms of getting information as much as possible out there to avoid this people outside making just judgment? Do you think that they had a widespread information with this whole thing?
Well, I would not say I really know whether they did that because I never heard any announcement on the radio. Maybe there were announcement on the radio as to telling them regarding a major eviction. But I want to believe that people were aware. There can be no major eviction of this sort wherein the people are not aware 1 month, 2 months to notice to the effect. So I want to believe that the government did inform these people. The problem with Liberians is that we love to act dormant to things, we love to be lenient, and we like to overlook things. That is what I see, that they overlooked what was coming. You see, there were places in Monrovia last year, where the government demolished properties. There were people that highlighted it, and the government, I think they stepped in, they gave some people some money. I saw some people on TV were saying it. Even that era around the Hotel Africa era, or DJ Blue was speaking for his people, and they
Right.
came
I
out
remember that.
and there were advocacy done. And things were so obviously most of these people, Mr. Akwe, the government will definitely end up compensating people, for all these things. But why wait for the government to come and invade you, destroy your $100,000 properties? Why wait for that to happen, knowing very well that the government will not give you the money enough to even be able to go back to that level? Why will you wait for that time to happen?
Why will you wait for that?
Why you can't just move?
All right, let's go to the phone line.
Yeah.
Dr. Toto?
Yeah.
Let's hear you. I mean, this is a convoluted one. This is a critical one, and people, depending who you talk to and who sits behind the microphone, that knows how to spin it in order to get the sentiment that it requires out there. What do you make of it?
Yeah. CEO, thank you. Let me greet the Reverend James in studio. But unfortunately, the point I want to raise, right? If we try to put the country progress on election, would that make any significant impact in Nigeria? If any government want to come and they want to feed it, I mean, I really do understand feed the pain of the people, but sometimes we're going to take the half fight also to, if I only want to see significant progress in Liberia. And that's why they're happy. And I think the government has said enough information out for people that occupy those places to try to relocate. They made that effort. But our people, they always have to play a downgrade or downplay something. These are the information that happening. Especially that Satan area. I follow that particular case over and over. There are so many court orders that came out for people to try to leave that area, but people don't want to leave. People claiming that they have to play. And sometimes the court order have to take course, and that's what happening. But if we continue to say this, that, and what happened, we were in Ghana as refugees in Ghana. When developments are in Ghana, the Yellow BC people attack Yellow BC. And today, everybody proud of Ghana. It happened. Unfortunately, there is my own situation right after I speak to you. My family land, we have squatters that occupy that land. We got to, if I'm waiting for a court order now to try to invade, to carry Yellow BC without breaking the poor property down, waiting for the court order. Yeah, and these are things that happening. Others said the war came, people left the country and left their property. Vulnerable people were occupied and they don't want to leave. And also like James was saying, it's responsible of the government also to try to find place, some mechanism in place for these people.
So,
a lot of people property have been occupied.
Mm-hmm. So, Dr. Toto, do you? It's quite correct. It's a kind of difficult thing here. What makes it more difficult here? Do you think folks within the government, these officials, multiple tones, people tweet, do you think that helps to undermine the work of the government? Why not define a concise message and say, hey, we understand, we empathize with you, but this is the government, it is what it is. Or I'm not sure whether they are doing that. And the issue of, because this is where Lpr-Tv and all of those people come in as much as it shouldn't be only war crisis where bullet flying before Lpr-Tv, as long as a displacement of movement, reallocation, moving you from one place to another. Those institutions will be there as a transition process. And I think that is lacking. That all help to add fuse to what is going on. Anything on the contrary?
Yeah, this politician, they are not giving the right message to the people. What if people don't want to get vote? And that's what happening. Their messages it's wrong. Instead of giving people a bold face and tell them, say, you are occupying illegal property or the land or blocking the alley. And they don't be fair to the people. Look how we're happy. I saw Akawa Gray coming all way to the people's theater to give some director for them that when he was representing, he pleaded with the people for them for them to demolish that property. And why couldn't he be bold to tell the other time? So people to the people vote. That's what happened. A whole lot of property that they occupy that the country.
Yeah. Somebody. The thing is funny. Like yesterday was, it's still today. Is like yesterday. Before I go back to, it's just so serious, especially like what our friend, Mr. Fremont is writing here, which of course is, people, no asset. Emergency team crew cannot even get anywhere because everywhere is being people build everywhere. You want to tell your own place, you can't even go there, and then they draw barricade, where you can't pass here. And especially for emergencies, just take for instance, they fire these burning up things. Even emergency worker, they can't get to places because all of the outlets, places are supposed to be motorcar route. You get portions there, they'll go right before a Capitol building. They said somebody will go build a shop.
Definitely.
It's crazy.
Just before I close with this, right? Just recently, while Liberia, I went westward, for somebody westward, and we had a party to somebody in April to go to the death house. Yeah, in westward. I have a part, the boat I carry me, we had a party to somebody in April to get to the death house.
Oh,
In westward. So what about hospital and building, area there?
That was common in West Point and in the Sawyer Barracks. That was very common.
That's a question all of it. See you.
All right, thank you so much, Dr. The liberal that is based in the liberal.
Point of information, Mr. So. So yeah, the military, they gave an eviction order for 14 days.
Yeah.
14 days notice. They told the people in the area occupants that they should leave within 14 days notice. And they say they have been telling them for years that they should vacate this area because this area is a strategic or national security area. So they gave them 14 days notice for them to leave. And they told them if they leave peacefully, nothing will happen to the things. But some occupants say the people should still give them time.
So I spoke with this lady. What is the name of the place in business? I spoke with her this morning.
And it was announced on radio. According to what I'm reading.
Yeah, and she was talking about 13. I asked, are you sure you 13 days prior to that? Did you receive anything? She claimed not, except they were reaching out to those in the barracks, but I believe that was still within the proximity. Those are the outlet. It's just a very ugly situation. The man from Delaware who brought a plane to evacuate the police officer. Has he been evacuated?
He's extradited.
The man take plane from Delaware, he came to Liberia to go police. Who take people police? The country said, man, water drafting easy. The man who's even arrest people from stealing, he is there and poverty is something. Most, good evening, welcome.
Thank you, brother. So, how you guys doing? I ain't seen you for a long time.
Yeah, man.
Toto, how you doing?
Terry Devaro here the evening.
Yeah,
but Moses, this is the area here. That's 72nd here. That's a new relocation. Can it be used maybe as a different thing? It can be military. Do you think is it really the location of that to have people? Is that the right place? Do you think, or they just need to? It can be used as some sort of military or security facility. Yeah.
Well, that 72nd is situated between two of the major highways, the Boulevard and Somali Boulevard. So, and those two major highways are going into every county, not to mention the other one in Lokentown going to Cape Mount. So when you talk about strategic location, the people who don't go by Gannonville hit Rayla and they're gone, or they go by 72nd, hit Rayla, they're gone, but they can also hit Eardale Road, the highway to the airport. So that's my thought process when you talk about strategic location. For the barracks to be here, your invasion will come from those two main areas. And that is situated right there at the corridor of entering the major destination of the country. Now that they're looking at building the defense ministry, and you have the ministerial complex, how far is that from 72nd? So if we're going to think those routes, then I think 72nd is strategic for military defense purposes. That's my thought process. So I could be wrong, but I know that people were thinking on those routes, especially so that we talked about, after the coup, we start to see continuous coup with the coup with the Prince, what a guy named, one other guy,
Flazamiton? MMD, Flazamiton?
Yeah, Flazamiton, Wetain, and all these people. We start to see most of that. It was coup attempt after coup attempt. So what do you think that 72nd is strategic? Was strategic point of all those corridors coming into the city, because once you block that area from Eardale to Red Light, you got the whole city under siege. And we're not talking about Lokentown or Freeport, because Somali Drive goes right out to Freeport. So looking at the map, I think that was their thought process.
Keto, are you there with us?
I'm just
yes, sir.
Out of the blue. But my thing is that, listen, you keep talking about my policeman thing. I think I talked to the Reverend later on that night, and he understood where I was coming from. I wasn't here.
No, he messaged me again today. I was telling you, King, and he said, the man have been playing. You don't want me to man have been playing again. The man have been playing again.
Certainly not.
Such as a time. The condition forces people to do certain things. And I'm just saying. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe I'm going to put it out here as an ignorant person. But does anyone know the background of our chief of police, the IG, where he worked, what his resume looks like? And everybody in the security apparatus, that head in the security apparatus, these things should be, I think, public document. When it went for confirmation, is it on the legislative website that we can go and research some of these people's credentials and background?
But Mr. Sibene, man, your friend, why you got?
You
won't pour in trouble. That trouble you won't pour in.
You
don't pour in trouble.
Listen.
Soon be going to Liberia. Yeah.
They're talking so no, but seriously.
I'm not even riding your plane to go. So I don't know how to go.
You get people that capture the opportunity.
I'll bring the plane so I can extradite you guys. Let's go.
Ready, one full go, all the other one can all in there. Keto, let's hear you because
Thank you, Brother Stroll and
Keto, how is this?
Keto, 1 second. The question I asked was that restricted to Uniborka administration, but to all the people who serve in those offices since post-war, really.
You see, most
But I think Gregory have been in the police for a very long time.
What was his position? What did he do?
You're supposed to tell him, man. You have long and how long
you
you
see,
dealing
the
with
thing
it,
about
man.
it, you being the police.
I think Gregory attended. I mean,
Guys, we're not going to go to Gregory profile yet.
No,
yeah,
We can come to that.
I think he got some training from Scotland Yard.
Oh no, I beg you, man. Come on.
Hello, guys. Hello.
I go research that again.
Let me go to Keter for Keter. Wilton Keter.
I'm just putting it out there.
Thank you, brother. So
how is this thing being processed within the opposition column?
Oh my God.
Well, I'm not too occurring with the topic that I heard Mr. Security analyst, wannabe politician spoke about just now. I only concerned about the demolition of the homes, the homes of those people. And it's not about Unity Party or President Bwaka, whatever it is. It's about a group of people. And we have to look at the history of how those people ended up in there. Everything still boils down to government. Government continue with it, right? So the people allow the people to squat there. Some people sold land to other people to build there. It took a long time to build a high-end money to build a structure. And overnight, the government come and say, or the military come and say, you got to move. Somebody who took almost 10 years to sell color pepper and beans, this structure there, somebody paid and say, we'll give you 14 days to move. Or where the person going to go? He ain't got no income. He's not working. He don't take loan to go build another house. No relocation, nothing. He said the person should go. And we sit and say the people get it, people 14 days and to move on. That's not correct. Our country is not a rich country. The people that were over there, they are not rich people. All right? And so let's be honest here. The barracks over there is not for the military, it's owned by the Liberian government. The military does not buy land in Liberia. The Liberian government own land and gave the place to or allocate that area to a different branch of government to operate.
Wow.
So it's not, hold on. People say, oh, that the military people get a place, the Liberian government got it. If the Liberian government decide today to take the military from over there and carry there as far as Mount Barkley or beyond Mount Barkley, that's where they're going to be. And they're going to change that place. You remember when Taylor came to office, Taylor wanted to get rid of the BDC, to break it down and put children playground there and take the army pool and carry it somewhere else. He wanted to do that with all the beautiful homes that Joe built in there. And then knock everything down. So this the thing here, right? You say you government of the people, by the people, for the people. You're talking about over 34,000 or more people live in that era. You display them, make them internally display in this high economy where they are not even working, all right? Where they are not even working. Let's be honest here, man. Where is the compassion? What the army going to do over there so much that the people could not stay there and get enough time? Or even government will say, you know what I mean? We'll relocate these people, we'll build a low-income home for these people and let them move in there and be paying government small things. Let government make some money from that. Why? You display your a whole group of people because you say the army, and then the president was being so sarcastic, telling the people, the president said it. Who you talking about? When the journalist asking, who people you talking about? The people that display. The journalist said the people that are displayed. That the people are talking about. Oh, so you think God not making no new land? That be sarcastic and not even having empathy for people. That the same people you cannot rescue. Hey man, we shouldn't look at politics and play blind eye to our reality. Our reality is Liberia is not a rich country. We got so many poor people in the country. And secondly, government should be responsible to make people to not build in alleyway and places that they're not supposed to build. If the government was sincere to herself, she would stop Liberians from doing the bad thing and probably, but all of them so corrupt. that the people go and buy land and carry deed to there. They probate the deed. All kind of case coming on now. They saying they probate court and all getting involved in corruption and making people to back their deeds and all that kind of thing. So look, let us be honest with ourselves. It's not about this government. It been happening in all the government long before Joseph Boakai came to office. But let's call a spade. Let's call a spade a spade. And I'm not holding Joseph Boakai alone responsible for what's going on in the country, but this is his administration now. And the things he said is not something that will even console those people who are sleeping in the open with their children. And that's what I'm saying. Where's the compassion of Joseph Boakai, an elderly man that the neighbor always call him father of the nation? How father can a man be letting his children to be homeless in their own country? Homeless. And not 100, not 200. All the area that were demolished, we're talking about over 5, 6, 7,000 Liberians in the city. Homeless. And then we sit there and say, oh, you know, they put us to be there. Let us stop, man. You remember when the house, when the people burned their places, I mean, the home got their fire in West Point, I mean, Nukuta. What president we had did? Constructed a poor place and turned it over to them.
Wow.
The people that built along the what the airfield where they got the park. What president we had there? He said no, they park and that be beautiful park, and he put live in Zinsha. He told them say we'll build your house by give it, and he did.
Wow.
Build concrete, beautiful home and give it to them. Yes. The men went that time in Great Jida and build homes and give it to people free. When Bon County build homes in Salala and give it to people free. All over the country, he did those things. River says and build homes and give it to the people free. Why we cannot do that and we get budget?
Thank you so
Am I lying?
lying.
River says, President, we have never built us in River says.
You say all over the country.
But they're all over the country there. What do you want me to say? From Grand Jida to Bon County to River Says to Monserrato.
Thank you.
He said,
He was not the one who built the project. It was not him. It was not him.
Guys, can we do it one at a time? If somebody wants to respond.
Terry, are you telling me? Yes.
30 seconds, can you wrap up, please?
Yeah.
Remy is trying to tell me on this platform, President, we are on the administration. He did not build housing unit in River Says and give it to the people free. Build housing unit in Bon County and give it to the people free. In Penetan, in Grand Jila and give it to the people free.
It was the Japanese project. He didn't build it and give nobody. And when I tell you building it, so. That's not true. But get your facts. Yeah, put the information in the group chat.
Terry.
But put it in the group chat so we can see it.
Terry, stop. Terry, you're a man of God. Stop, Terry. Stop.
No, let leader God been the whole day.
No,
everything
leader God been
you
now, they will tell
political
God been for you.
God.
Then you will not be able to sit down and talk
No
correct.
problem. For you, I don't expect you to call me man of God.
Can we do it one at a
I'm not
time?
excited about that.
Hello, this is what we can do.
CEO, you know CEO. What I'm saying is true. President, we have built those homes under the administration. He built those places.
Show us the information.
No, you're not with me, but you're there. What information I put and let you know?
I know about Grand Unit. I know about River Says. I don't know about Bon County. But here
Bon County, Salala. I got a video for Salala. You will see it right,
yeah,
Salala.
Show it there.
I will send a video to you for Salala. They've been showing it on the radio all the time. Salala, the man built, I think, about 2 or 3 different housing units in Salala. One got 25, the other one. Yeah, it's in Bon County.
Well, Dr. Toto, please, you just come from Sarah.
Okay,
thank you. Let me go back to press. I mean, we just have to have the discussion in the orderly faction. Somebody can say things you disagree, we want to finish. Yeah, what you going to put anything on?
In the classroom, I've said, I want to talk.
Yeah, I can remember second grade. Yeah, one rather read AP Brooks. You know that reading books second grade. That read AP Brooks. You think about. Let's hear you, Moses. I think
we need to take emotions from some of these things that we talked about.
Yeah, we go.
Stop reacting to some of these things with just factual information. Now, here where we are. Post-war or during the war, people, when there was no law and order in place, people that fled the interior came in town and found anywhere to stay, there was no government in charge. Total anarchy. How dare you blame government for these people coming and finding place, a safe haven for themselves? Over a period of time, the government got there. Some of these people in West Point and other places were given money to relocate when Ellen got in place. They refused to do that. And in any administration, we know that. That was the first administration after the war. And we know that when we got there, granted, if he did whatever county and whatnot, it was supposed to be specifically for some of these people to relocate. Did they relocate? No. These people were given notices. And the place is overcrowded. It's create a security threat. It's hazardous. That's why when you go and there's fire in the boom and burning, you can't get fire truck to go there. And people perish in those fires. These are things that are instigating the development today that is going on, where they need to clear the arteries so that the trucks, the fire trucks, in the event of fire, they can go there. This is a safety issue for the country and for the citizens. How dare you come up and say people arbitrarily just got up and went and just took people from their home that they work for and what have you, and made them homeless? Who will believe anything like that? If you believe it, then Jesus coming tomorrow, actually. So I am just saying this demolition issue has gone through the courts. We know that there's corruption at every level, but we shouldn't blame it and make it political when it comes to leadership and say all the good things about the we are government, and now Boca is taking the blame for it because he's taking action. Those actions should have been taken a long, long time ago.
So I got a suggestion here quickly before we wrap up. Mrs. Frederick is making that's a good one here. Maybe the man they can take them. They can ask to go to FOIA to the say without making there no crisis for any country to go make peace. They can
or we can send them to the guy, her people, Standard Bearer House. You got a good mansion there.
Who is Standard Bearer? Who was
we can send them to the house.
All right, look, guys, we gotta bump it out. We gotta bump it out of here. Today is Friday. I know it's gonna be. I don't know. We're gonna see how it plays out here. But let's wrap it out here. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, okay. Let me go first, since I have to pick up someone from the airport. So I mean, nice discussion, a great one. I started by saying, looking at the ongoing demolition exercise, I mean, there are two sides to this thing. There's a legal side, and there's another side to be compassionate. And I would definitely say at this point in time, it's still not too late that the government can be able to do something for those who are going through this, whom has been demolished. I still want the Unity Party to act, because I mean, looking at, I sort of write out of a text on the party chair, Reverend Dr. Luther Tappet. I mean, going through it definitely tells you about some, there's a law, but let's have some empathy here. These are tough times. These are very difficult and challenging times. Everybody wants to troop onto Monrovia. And you know why? Because it is only in Monrovia that you can have access to certain services. And I will agree with all of the panelists here. I mean, people have served notices long time. And they should have relocated, they should have moved from there. But yes, man, it's just tough and it's just hard. I mean, looking at some of those photos, on the screen, and how some of those people are in tears, and when it comes to their home be demolished. Let the government be able to do something. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful time, guys. Yeah.
That's Standard Bearer. Part of your people were doing so that you're breaking your teeth, and now Standard Bearer responsible to finance.
I know.
All right. Okay.
So, Mr. Frederick, let me take it. Let me take it on.
Keto, go ahead.
Thank you, brother Akwe. For once, I agree with you. Nobody say it's not legal or it's legal. We're saying our government has not given the people the opportunity to make better choice in their lives, to do good things in their country. The government has always been there to undermine their own people, their own progress. All right. We saw our civil war. The Liberian people who were sitting innocently, they not just bring civil war upon themselves. It was a government and somebody in the government who felt this enchanted, went in the broad civil war on the innocent people of Liberia. When the people in their villages, they never ran from the villages prior to the civil war. They were sitting in their villages, doing their thing, making their farms. When war came, the army, the government, and the rebel forces pushed the people out, displaced them, destroy the villages. Some of them came to the cities, some of them went exile everywhere around the world. All right? So for these people now, they got no way to go back to their villages because they stay in the city, they built in the city, they did what they had to do, and they start having their kids and doing things there. Now, if the government knew that, look, this place is for the army and they know the people are populated by people, all you have to do is to try to relocate the people, create an environment where the people can go. Like I said, build temporary structure or low income structure. That $10 million they carry to fire to build, the president could build, go to
Why do you
Broadway.
think as so many want to be relocated? Why do you think they should be?
The government got all kinds of government empty land all over the place. There was another place, I think Ellen President, we are
Right
trying to
now,
build in the
it's
Broadway.
okay. You're like children the so they want to come there, and not from their country and not going there.
No, not that. You don't have to even carry that in. Look, let me tell you one thing. One of the things you understand, like Mr. Akwe said just now, right? Everything is central in Monrovia, in Monrovia. Everything. You go to the rural area, nothing for the people. So how the people gonna go where there are no schools for their children, no medical for themselves and their children? How the people gonna go to those places that he was only thinking about? For instance, look how they took about 10,000 motorcyclists from the street, now they ride the street. They train them homeless, they got no job. You see how they still increasing. So you have to be able to create before you make the decisions. And that's what I'm saying. You understand? It's not a no simple. It's not a. I gotta put sympathy in it and I gotta put emotion in it because I see people that be the security analyst have no human side because he's a security man. He blinded by the human feelings. Yes.
CDC, yeah.
The security analyst got no kind of human connection.
I said
So he
CDC.
said,
I said security analyst.
what happened to CDC? I said the security analyst got no human connection. That's what I said. You see the CEO. This is the reason why I say the CEO is an undercover United Pakistan.
The best CEO. That closing statement there is still on.
Oh my goodness. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the show, man.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Sarah, you spoke already?
No.
You want to shoot a point quick before we go? Yeah.
Yeah, they're spelling Ketola. In 2022, Front Page Africa has uncovered that 3 projects mentioned by President Weah during his 5th State of the Nation address do not exist in Bond County, while only 10 out of 100 housing units have been constructed. Addressing the nation Monday, January 24th, the Liberian leader named an ongoing construction of a large market structure in Banga, a small market structure being constructed in Salala, ongoing structure of a clinic in Jakula district, and the construction of a 100 housing units in Salala district. However, front page reporter in Bong County Tuesday confirmed that there are no market structure being built in Salala and Banga. And there are 10 out of 100 housing units being constructed in Salala. The president's revelation has sparked uproar in Bond County, with many saying it was unfair for the president to have mentioned projects that do not exist in the county after leading the country for 5 executive years. Now, there's another thing I want to read.
So what did make me lie now?
No,
No,
you
where I
said it,
lie?
man. Build project all over the country.
houses.
You
I
said
said
the man
housing unit.
housing
Am I
unit.
lying? So how
Very
many
bad,
houses were
man.
in
That
Sarala?
was a
We
lie.
already out of
Give me
time.
chance. You finish. Let me just read my last on it. Since LA, since LA.
10 housing unit in Sarala. He said a lie. You said just read it
Oh,
today. He said a lie.
the man said, but I don't come, not come to dwell on that thing because I told you
You
to
can't do it
produce the
because you
evidence.
lying. You read your
You
own thing.
didn't
I catch you. Then
you
you say
didn't
you
do
read
that.
it.
Okay, yeah, you catch me. Thank you.
We can't do that. Like,
You
this
catch
is
me.
Sorry. Okay, sorry,
You
man.
said you were going to build 100 within 6 years. That project President we are launched was since 2017, when he took over 2018. He promised to build housing units in every county. That's what he told the people. And he said in his speech, you're talking about Joseph Boga today, Joseph Boga's speech, the man lied in his 5th-year speech that he had already constructed all a housing unit in blah, 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 including marking and all of that. The people went to go fact check
Yeah,
to
if
find
you
out that
get
that was a
Cherokee
lie.
Lao,
Now,
Cherokee Lao.
but go check it out.
Man,
Mr. So, please allow
only
the
thing,
man
Mr.
to
Sosa, I'm
allow
not
me speak.
interrupt you.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
interrupt
yes,
you.
Listen to this, Mr.
you
Sigwe.
not make territory to
Since,
Newcastle here tonight. You want to later read it. I
you
don't read
know,
your TV neither.
since early 2024, the Ministry of National Defense has had multiple engagement with the leadership of the occupants and formally communicated the requirements for voluntary evacuation. In addition, a written 4 months notice to vacate the premises was issued in May 2025 to allow orderly relocation. Despite these engagements and open notice, the occupants remain within the barracks.
Complicitly.
It is worth emphasizing that out of 37 acres of land currently being legally occupied, the AFL now has only 13 acres, which is being embarked, which is being earmarked by renovations. So why would people be saying that the people did not tell these people? I don't understand why Liberians can't just do a common search. A Google search will give you information. But we just sit down and just run with things without even fast tracking. Why would the government, knowing that people build properties on land for several years, just go and abruptly evacuate them? What kind of sense it make anywhere in the world, especially in that kind of country like Liberia? These people have been engaged on multiple fronts for many years. They refuse to move. Then you're telling me that I should support them.
Mr. So,
Obviously, these are the weird shit.
Mr.
But it's
So,
okay.
Mr.
It's
So,
okay. You
when I
see,
started my conversation here, I said,
Can
President,
I
we have
close
built
now?
housing unit
Marcus,
across the country.
I
I
told you to
said,
go for
President,
Moses.
I ain't closed
I
yet.
said, President, we have
I
built
started with
housing
you,
unit
Moses.
across the country. Terry told me I'm a liar.
Terry,
But he read in the paper,
not
I
Terry.
say in Salala. But he read in the
All right,
paper that,
catch
President,
up,
we have built 10 houses in Salala. So,
catch up.
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Mr. Sigmund got to speak. Let's give the
Yeah.
security analyst.
You know what, not yet,
No,
Moses.
no, I haven't closed yet.
He closed already. You close.
I know you
Mr.
started.
Sigmund has not spoken. Don't let her get up, man. I don't know why you showing our property, what we build, the hospital, why you get it as your profile picture. They're not your
Uh-huh.
real thing.
Look at what Terry can lie. Don't you read building hospital?
Guys, just
Allah
stop
God
it.
forgive this boy. The boy.
Mostly last year, we gotta
Yeah.
go. It's already nine.
Listen, and our listening audience out there, it doesn't matter where you are in this world. Change is very hard to accept, especially drastic change. Drastic time calls for drastic measures. If people want to be safe, there are certain applications that need to be adopted, and that we don't think that it's deliberately done by any administration to go and just what do you call it, disenfranchise a specific group of people and make them homeless. It's unheard of. Let's put facts what it is. If you've been notified, even living on private property, where people come in and they go back and call and go through the court process, they give them their deeds. They notify the people. Our people over there are just so stubborn and complicit with where they have or where they are And most of the people that are out there are young people under the age of 40 that are jumping the street today. Because they were there and their parents didn't give them any document to say they purchased the place, they are verbally claiming the places. We know that's the fact. Because you live somewhere, you were born there until you turn 28, and we know the war was on during the time your parents came, doesn't mean you own it. When that 72nd was established right after the coup, it was established strategically as a national interest, national safety location. Only military people were living on that 72nd road. So over time during the war, we saw occupancy taking place. So my people, let's not do this thing with emotion. It's not about people not empathizing with them. We empathize with them. But if you got to implement the law, you cannot empathize with implementing the law. That's why we all sit here and talk about the lack of law and order. It's
Right.
this AI business that can put Liberia in trouble. Somebody see the person, oh, that man that was a good man yesterday. Oh, AI, let the man go. One other guy got up, and I saw the video. I think I sent it on the show. The guy just walked and they said he's some bodyguard to one of the big guys in the house. He grabbed a piece of wood and smacked the lady with it, putting her unconscious. Putting her unconscious. It had to take civilian community people to hold the guy down, and they waited for the police. Those kind of behaviors are unacceptable. So if we're going to clean that place, if we're going to make our city safe for investors to come in, we have to take some drastic actions. And these are the actions that need to be taken. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. What a great conversation. I don't care.
Now we can extradite the police officer.
So what becomes of the police officer now? Is he in a plane?
Listen, don't leave my man. The day I go Liberia, I'm going to find out police officer. I need to know his story of why
Tell
he
us,
did.
tell us here. Tell us. You told us here yesterday that when you met Gregor Coleman and you come back here, you want us to tell you who is Coleman. What kind of business is that?
No. I had a conversation with him.
Where? On the phone?
My friend. My conversation did not center around his specific experiences in this thing. I'm just looking at some of the things that have happened.
What did you gather from that conversation?
From that conversation, like I told you what he said. Police were not paid adequately. They were receiving $125 after they took the taxes and they were going home with nothing. And that was one of his objectives. And we haven't heard since. He went to Liberia about police pay increases. And those are things that I'm talking about. The condition.
Hello.
Such as the time, such as the condition.
Thank you so much.
I'm not saying the man needs to be
Hello.
for his crime. But I think that's something that led.
Frankie, can I see the signing sheet?
That's all I'm talking about.
You got on mute.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much. Have a pleasant.
I'm sorry I came in late because I was very busy.
Okay, well, no, maybe you're talking to Coleman.
You're not bringing that Coleman thing. This is seriously. I'm gonna research this guy. I want to know what he's done before he took this IG work. I really want.
You closer to the paper. Why you can't ask your old man who carrying him there?
You closer to the paper than me.
I say you are closer to the old man. Why you can't?
But you are closer to the old man than me.
No,
you've been telling, you're talking to people and so I'm not talking to nobody.
When we talk to anybody, we just want verified information about you. Man. I don't know why. Or maybe the second batch of appointment. Don't be surprised. You meant to. Hey, you see our man back on gone. The next time, that Moses will be going. So me, I know. I get the nana.
But Mr. Moses is equipped. The man know the job. These are professional people.
When they gone for good. I mean, CDC professor 1 year we
Oh yeah.
I work in I only went for good.
So you know me better than that. I was
you go
I
out,
come from a
Jimmy,
good club.
there, you open office, I will step that office door there.
I come from a good club.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
somebody
want you want to be that the majority black?
I know.
What break through the
I've
secret
come
office?
from a very
they
good
open it
club.
by force. I
That
get my own
you
hammer.
all
Any
part of my
book
club.
hammer there.
You see?
Okay, guys. Good night.
So that's why I hang with you, because we all come
I
from a
really
good
want to talk to that lady there and see, because I talked to her today. She said, a lot of things. I just want to verify, and but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but Mr. Sue, I wanted to also critique your show, that you did a very good show with that lady who, I watched the show that day, even though I couldn't come on the show. The lady with the school.
From Maryland.
Yeah, you did a very good interview with her.
I gotta watch it before I commend him.
Yeah, it's a 1 hour video, 1 hour, I think 17 minutes. That was a very good educated.
It's a how you can challenge God. The pastor ordained it
Oh
already.
God.
Man won't go to heaven.
I'm not in trouble. I won't go to heaven.
No, now you the one. He want to challenge you.
Oh.
You said something.
I gotta watch it before I commend the man. Before I commend the CEO.
The CEO try to put finger in the gas, through all kind of way the gas still refuse to vomit.
You kind of want people telling people, I understand. They don't want to challenge because there are people that will do again.
They have a vision for something else.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, guys. But
yeah, man. Good night, Mr. Sue.
Good night.
Yeah. All right, folks, I want to thank you so much for sharing your evening with us. Again, your comments, your tweets. If it's your first time, we say thank you so much for being here. By God's willing, we'll be back here with more editions of programs. Don't hesitate to also share with us anything you want us to say, anything you want us to do. Your participations in these national conversations is vital. We say have a pleasant weekend, Clarence. And so we open the line by a little. I tell you're talking to your puppy. So, hey, Amadou, how you doing? Long time. I hope everything is going okay. Have a pleasant evening, and we will see you when we see you. Bye-bye.